You guys, my vacuum stinks and I got to clean it. It's a hot mess. So join me as I clean my cordless vacuum. So the first thing, believe me, I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't find the instructions, but I did go to YouTube and Google, and I think I can get this figured out. So the first thing I figured out, I'm like, how am I gonna open this? Because I definitely don't want to get the screws out. And right now, my husband is not available, or I would get him to do it. And when he's not available, I tell myself that's when I step in. So he's not gonna be able, he's gonna be shocked when he see I did this. So if you didn't know, there's a little, here we go. There's a little clicker to unlock this. I was like, okay, this goes to something. So it goes to this, and look, I was able to pop this right out, guys. Look at that. You don't realize how dirty this stuff be. Oh, that looks a mess. I am not a clean freak. I do like a clean home, but I'm definitely an odor freak. And that's why I am cleaning this vacuum, because my vacuum has an odor that I never experienced before. And I think it's because I have a pet. And this pet here is causing an odor. Look at this, y'all. That don't make no sense, but we gonna get it back to looking brand new and smelling good. This right here can come right out. So your vacuum might be different from mine, but just take a look and pop that out, and I can put this back in. I ain't have to do no screwing, no unscrewing or nothing. So that's good. This is just wrong. This is wrong. Look at this. Look at this. This is wrong. I'm using just some all-purpose cleaner right now. I'm gonna use some hot water too. Yeah, this is drastic, you guys. So I'm gonna use the all-purpose cleaner. I got that from the Dollar Tree, and we're gonna use some hot water. And yeah, this is not good. I never knew. I mean, what else do we think is gonna happen to the dirt and stuff when it gets in our vacuum? I don't know what we thinking. So it's time to get to the nitty gritty. You may not have everything that you think you need, but use what you got, because that's exactly what I did. You definitely need gloves for this project if your vacuum is as dirty as mine, and we're really gonna have to get to it. So I'm just using my cloth, using hot water and an all-purpose cleaner, and it seems to be doing the trick, you guys. Look, it already looks a whole lot better. I'm moving on to where the filter is, and look at all the dust that collects. Now, I did just wipe this out, but you know, this dust gets stuck. So I got to get into that really good. I also brought out some Lysol wipes, because I mean, dust does collect germs, right? So that won't hurt. So I'm wiping this down really good using some paper towels, but you can use a regular towel to get the job done. We're making progress, y'all. So next I want to tackle the hard to reach places, which is the nozzle. I thought this towel was going to work, but it was too thick, so I had to use paper towels, and this definitely was helpful. This would be easier if I had one of those brushes that you could stick through there, but look how much dirt is stuck in that tube, you guys. And then you're wondering why your suction is not that good, because you got stuff in there. So I'm gonna do this several times to try to get it as clean as possible. I was scared to try to take this part off maybe next time, but look at all of that. That is all in that little part, the little tube part, where the stuff goes through. Oh my goodness, you guys. But you know, we getting it done. I hope you're able to get yours done with me today. Yeah, this is a mess. You know, at first I was overwhelmed with this project and was like, I don't want to do this. But now I'm glad I did. But this is what gives you that odor. Oh my gosh, this thing was so funky, y'all. That's the little piece that it went into. So we're going to run it through some water, hot water. But I'm also going to make sure I get in the little creases. Another tool that would probably be handy for this is a toothbrush, because there's dirt in between those little spaces on the filter that you want to get out of there. But you want to give it a good clean. As you can see, it's still a little dingy. So I'm going to soak it in some warm soapy water. I'm going to let it sit there for, as long as I possibly can. I wouldn't do this overnight, so I'm not doing it overnight. So I'm sitting it in there while I clean. But when I tell you this thing was stinking, it was. Now, it smelled a little better, but we going to make sure that we add this back to the water, you guys. So I just wanted to show you guys those grooves where you see the dirt. See, I think a toothbrush would come in handy getting in there, but I didn't have one. So if you're planning on doing this, get you a little toothbrush so you can get it in between your filter really good and brush it. Then put it back in that water and let it soak. So this is the roller. We rinsed the roller totally. I wanted to rinse that as well. It had little strings and things, but we cut that off. And husband went ahead and rinsed it. And you can also rinse this with some soap and things. And I wiped it down. So we want to make sure we're giving a good wipe down to every little piece that we can. I'm so glad this was able to pop out easily because I was so afraid that I might end up breaking this thing before I could even use it. And I'm trying to clean it, but just look at the dust and the dirt that's coming off of there. And I'm loving that it's starting to look fresh and new. So if you're having problems with suction, it's probably because something is stuck in there. So it's a good time to just take several looks and clean through those different areas and make sure you can get as much out. So this is the I don't know what you call it, the rod that connects my vacuum. It's stuff in there too, so I got to take a look in there and make sure I get everything out. But that's pretty clean. I'm gonna take a Lysol wipe and I'm just gonna do the same thing I did to the nozzle at the bottom just to get through there. So a lot of dust and stuff gets stuck in there, you guys, so you want to clean that out. And it doesn't hurt to take these little extra measures, because I'm telling you, I want my vacuum to not stink. Okay, so I'm trying to do whatever it takes to keep it from stinking. So I'm about to wrap it up. I think I'm almost done with cleaning everything, just going through it one more time. I'm just loving the fact that I can actually see through the vacuum window, you guys. So just giving it another look. Look at my little mess. I'm about to get ready, just clean up everything. I'm still have the filter in the water, so I'm gonna keep that in the water. But yeah, this wasn't so bad. I don't know about you all, but tasks like this are usually a headache for me, but they have to be done. And when I get in that type of funk where I don't want to do it, I have to remind myself that I get to do things like this. It's a blessing that I have a cordless vacuum that helps me keep my space clean. You really do have to get yourself in the mindset. And again, the part that's hard for me is getting started. But once I get started and get in the groove, I'm so happy that I decided to tackle that task. Well, you've come to the end of another video with Dani, and until next time, we're simply living. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing. Gosh, it was dirty because of Cookie's little hair and stuff.